On this video, I want to talk about the 3 Ps. If you're looking to get more out of life, if you're looking to achieve more from your side hustle, if you want to live like the 5% or 2% who are on top of the chain, you have to practice the simple strategies, the 3 P strategies. I don't know where I got it from, to be honest. The first P is for patience. Whenever you're trying something new, you're going to stumble. If you start playing basketball for the first time, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Your bounce, with your hook shots, it's the sport that you try. You're going to stumble. How do you get better at it? By practicing. Starting a business is no different. You do have to stumble, you have to make some mistakes, and you have to rectify them and learn and get stronger so that every day you get better. Now, the second P is for patience. Patience is the number one reason why most people quit prematurely. If you want to be like the people that are on top, the ones that are actually making real money, it's easy for us to believe or lie to ourselves and say, oh, well, they just got lucky. Or say, oh, well, their parents were wealthy. In reality, over 80% of millionaires out there today are self-made. 80%, they went through the same journey. They practiced, they were patient. And this leads me to the third P, which is persistence. Persistence is the key to success. If you persist, it doesn't mean you're going to succeed in 2 days or 3 days. The longer you can hold out, the better. At the beginning, everybody gets pumped up. Just like same thing then when January 1st comes in the US and we all have our goals and we start writing them down and everybody wants to lose weight, everybody wants to be sexier, get more money and all those things. And what happens when the first 2 weeks pass by? About half of the people fall. What happens when the first month rolls by? About 75% of people actually fall. So how do you stay long-term and get your results? You have to stick to it. So the 3 Ps are patience, practice, and persistence. If you want your side hustle to a small business, to financial independence, it's not going to happen overnight. Most people quit prematurely, and that's what keeps them going back to a job and retiring with little to no security. Social Security is a thing of the past. People like me are not going to benefit from it. Little by little is depleting, and by the time I'm ready to retire, there won't be much left. And there's very few companies that are giving out pension plans like they used to in the 80s, not maybe some of the 90s. We don't have a solid retirement, which most companies don't. A 401k is not going to do it. They say it really sweetly when they're selling it to you, but a 401k, if you add inflation to it, it's not going to be that much money unless you're pumping some serious money into it and unless you're matching some serious money into it. Inflation, it's rapidly increasing. And if you think $1,000 saved today or in 1 year is going to help you in 10 years, chances are that $1,000 in 10 years will be worth a lot less than it is today. So you have to grab a hold of your future. You have to grab a hold of your destiny. You cannot really depend on an employer anymore. Once again, pensions are no longer, there's very few, probably about 2 or 3% of the corporate ladder, and they only offer it to the people on top, not the ones on the bottom. Retiring with Social Security, if you want to retire broke, then go right ahead. You might end up crashing at your kid's couch. And if you don't have a solid savings, that also is not going to be great for you in the long run. So grabbing hold of your future, start from a small side hustle to a small business to financial freedom, so you have more control over your life. Use patience, practice, and persistence in order to get there. These are very simple reminders, but we need reminders. We need any tool and every tool that can help us to achieve our goals. Otherwise, we'll be left like most of the people who end up retiring depending on the government. And that's pretty sad because at that time, it's too late to start your business. Your mind is not functioning the same way, it's not as fast, and your body does not respond as well as quick, and your energy level is a lot lower. And that's just 100% normal when we get older. So the time to act is now. Don't wait for later. Have a nice day.